Beneath nearly 2 miles of ancient ice, Antarctica hides a world that science is only beginning to understand, and that legend has described for centuries. Some call it the last true wilderness. Others believe it is something far stranger, the roof of a hidden realm, a buried civilization older than anything written in our history books. Tonight, we go beneath the surface of the ice and of the story to find out where the legend of Agartha ends and the unknown begins. The legend did not begin in Antarctica. It began in the human imagination, in the oldest stories ever told, in the myths of cultures separated by oceans and centuries, all of whom looked at the ground beneath their feet and asked the same question: what if something lives down there? Ancient Hindu texts describe a subterranean realm called Patala, a vast underground world of extraordinary beauty, lit not by the sun but by its own luminous energy. Norse mythology speaks of Svartalfheim, a hidden domain beneath the surface of the earth. The ancient Greeks placed their underworld below the living world, a parallel existence mirroring our own. These were not fringe ideas. They were the cosmologies of entire civilizations, their attempt to explain a universe that seemed, in every direction, to extend beyond what the human eye could reach. The name Agartha, sometimes spelled Agarthi or Agartha, emerged more formally in the Western imagination during the 19th century, drawn largely from theosophical writings and the work of thinkers who believed that an advanced civilization had survived beneath the Earth's surface, custodians of ancient wisdom that surface humanity had long forgotten. The idea was treated by some as pure allegory, by others as literal geography. What made it remarkable was not simply what it claimed, but how deeply it resonated and how quickly it spread. By the early 20th century, Agartha had moved beyond mystical circles into exploration mythology. Stories circulated of hidden entrances, of tunnels descending into a world of warmth and light far below the frozen crust of the Earth. And gradually, almost inevitably, the world's most remote and least understood continent began to enter the story. Antarctica, silent, vast, and sealed beneath ice older than human memory, became the place where the legend found its most powerful home. But why Antarctica? Of all the places on Earth, why did this frozen continent become the chosen location for a hidden world? Part of the answer lies in what Antarctica is not. It is not a jungle that explorers can walk into. It is not a desert that caravans can cross. It is a continent sealed beneath ice sheets that reach depths of nearly 2 miles in places, a landscape so extreme that even today, vast regions of it have never been surveyed at ground level. For most of human history, it was not even known to exist. When early explorers finally pushed south into those waters in the 19th century, what they found was not land so much as the suggestion of land, a white silence so absolute it seemed to belong to a different world entirely. That silence left room for imagination, and imagination, given enough darkness and enough ice, has a way of filling the gaps with something extraordinary. The stories that followed fed on that silence. Among the most enduring involves Admiral Richard Byrd, the American aviator and explorer who led multiple expeditions to Antarctica in the mid-20th century. Byrd was a genuine pioneer. His flights over the continent were real, his records documented, his contributions to polar science significant. But around the edges of that documented history, a separate mythology grew. Certain accounts, circulated in alternative history circles and never verified, claimed that Byrd had discovered a passage into a warm, inhabited world beneath the ice, that he had encountered something the official record refused to acknowledge. Those claims have no credible evidence behind them, but they endure. And they endure because Byrd himself described Antarctica in terms that invited wonder, a place, he wrote, of profound and almost spiritual strangeness. If Agartha is down there, we haven't found it yet. But then again, we haven't found everything.